And we are back in the Viper Manor stables next to this glowing green Pyramid of Fate. We see some excellent lizard dogs here. Not sure what you call them. Dragons. Who are you? Oh yeah, you must be the new helpers I was told about. Yep, that's what we are. God, I love deceiving people. Oh great, you're just in time. They want help, they get us. My back gave out recently and I can't feed the dragons. I want you to take over for me. Permanently? That's a good job. You have a key to the manor? Manor? Sure do. Wouldn't mind giving it to you if you take on this job. Is it a fun job? Do it, AIDS. You're not the boss of me. Skank, can-eater. Will you feed them? Sure, I'll feed them. All you have to do is feed the dragons and satisfy their hunger. I'll give you a nicer gift depending on how many times you feed the dragons. How many times? Well, we'll start with 10 since that's the only mandatory one we have to do. We will do the other ones later, but basically the way this little mini-game works is you take some nuts, and then you feed the hungry dragons to keep them from getting angry, as that one in the middle just did. He got red. If he gets too red, if any of them get too red, it's game over, and you don't get to get the prize. But I got the prize because it's very easy to get 10 dragons. What do we get? A job well done. You'll find the key in the cupboard. Take it. And here's the gift that I promised. Wow, a knee pad. Come feed the dragons for me again sometime. Okay, we will take you up on that briefly. In the meantime, we're going to get this manor key. So anyway, there's 20, 30, 40, and 100 times. I'm going to attempt them all now. But 100 I'm going to only attempt once, and since this will be very boring either way, let's set it to some funny music. Okay, that's it. Oh, we kind of fucked it up. That's too bad. No, 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 you're making the dragons angry. 100 times is impossible. You'd better give up. Okay. So, we got a bronze helmet, some bronze mail, and in addition to the knee pad, what else did we get? Oh, yes, we got the superb recover all element, which is our first element that heals the entire party. It's a white innate spell. So I think we're going to give it to AIDS, since he's got some room. We'll put Magma Bomb in the our new fourth slot that I didn't even notice we had. And, yeah, we'll use that to deal a lot of damage to the entire enemy party. Well, thank you, old man, for the key and extra stuff. We'll, record our fate in this excellent record of fate. Don't know why they're pyramidal, actually. It's a bit confusing. Viper Manor, where the key lies to the something that I didn't read fast enough. Oh well. Alright, Aid, SARS, and Gact, let's move on. So, we're here in the courtyard. We have to avoid this light, but we're going to run into one of these dragoons anyway, although they might not actually be dragoons, they're just subordinates, maybe, not sure. Yes, the Acacia PVTs. When I was a kid, I actually read that name as Acacia Putt. But, yeah, it took me a few times to realize it was PVT, which is short for private. And we're going to gank them in their privates with some Magma Bomb. The always strong attack. And yes, one of them is sagging already. They're not totally weak, but I wouldn't call them strong either. And I don't know if they have anything decent to steal. We'll find out now. While we pilfer them, maybe take their clothes in the process. Alright, good job, SARS. What did we get? What did we get? Oh, an ivory helmet. Well, we already have enough of those. In fact, we just got the bronze helmet for AIDS, so it's, not terribly useful, but, well, we can use it to get some parts later, maybe sell it for cash. Can you get cash? Yes, we can. And we got some tablets, too. That's nice. A tablet. Some tablets. A grip of tablets. So, I think there's an item in here, in the lighthouse. I guess not. The interesting thing about this light is that even if AIDS' party members get in it, they won't be attacked. Yes, and the enemies are so easy to defeat that we walk into them and they die, Earthbound style. Ah, and we got Turn Blue. That's an interesting element. You give it to someone, you cast it on an enemy, and they get an extra innate color. In this case, blue. Oh god. Oh, gee. Oh. Ah, haha. Just by hugging the wall, we evaded the light. Excellent. You cast it on someone, and they get the extra blue innate element, which allows you to do more damage with red spells, but they also get stronger when casting blue spells. So basically, they just take on those innate qualities. And if you do it on someone who's already blue, for instance, they get double blue, which, you know, gives them double the effect. So it's not bad. Turn yellow is the same idea. It's good if we had a green innate party member, but we don't, and we probably won't go in for a while. Well, we will in a little bit, actually. Hopefully. Depends on some factors, actually. Intruders! They went down so easy. And we got a new element from them, in fact. Photon Ray, our first white offensive spell, I believe. Maybe? Yes, I think it is. That's good for AIDS to have, being a white innate himself. And some ointment. That, heals burns, I believe, but we're probably not going to get burned anytime soon. And we have... Hey, stop right there! How did you get in? Some new enemies. Or maybe just a new enemy. In addition to the putts, we have Acacia Siget. He's dressed kind of like Salt and Pepper, and yes, I know it's Sergeant, but... oh well. So he's a bit stronger than the other guys, as his armor and title would indicate. He's also armed with an axe and not a sword. I don't know if that makes him more powerful. In fact, he looked quite weak right there. Strike these other ones down with a magma bomb. Should do decent damage. It takes a while before we get a spell that does a lot of damage to the entire enemy party. And I don't think there are any techs available right now that do that, although there will be some coming up, I'm sure. And since they're yellow innate, this arrow saucer should dice them up nicely. I don't know why they're all yellow innate, don't really see the indication there, but everything here has an element, even things that wouldn't seem like they would have any elemental properties, so to speak. And I just realized we forgot to steal from the Sergeant. We'll have to do that later. See what they're packing. Maybe some excellent gold armor. That would make sense, wouldn't it? But probably not the case. And we have vanquished our foes once again. Good job, everyone. So we'll see what we got. Just some tablets, and, well, the copper's nice. We can forge some bronze stuff with that. And we are busting into the manor with the key the Dragon Keeper gave us. That's nice. Anything this way? How about it? There's something blocking the way. That sucks. What about the other way? Ah! Nothing blocking the... I'll shut my mouth. Well, we can go through these doors. It won't open. Wishful thinking. This door doesn't have a keyhole. I specifically ordered a door with a keyhole. Is this a trick door of some type? There must be a way to open it. Maybe with the power of rock. No, I think we just have to check this out. There's a knob with numbers. Turn it. How about 0 times to the right and 0 times to the left? Aw, oh, come on! Everyone does that. You know, you give them a passcode that's so easy, no one would guess it. Well, I guess these guys are one step ahead of me. Intruders? How'd you get past our security? Can't believe you would fall for a trap like this. What should we do with these fools? What are you laughing about? What's so funny? You dragoons are a bunch of dagnuts. What's a dagnut? You're asking for it. Now, take it easy. So you're afraid of us, huh? Chick... And... This should be interesting. Let's teach him a lesson. Open it up. Man, don't be taken in by her fast talk. Bring it on, chums. I think you meant chumps. God, what an idiot. Ridiculous. Speaking of idiots, now get out. Yes, we'll do that. We will get out right now. We'll teach you a lesson. Yeah, a lesson in how to get your ass kicked. Ah, good times. Now, I know these aren't new enemies, but it's a scripted battle, so we'll showcase it. Showcasingly. God, I need to stop talking like Salt and Pepper. So I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but the way the field effect in the upper left-hand corner starts out depends on what area you're in. Sometimes it's, how should I put this, color coordinated, and that seems to be going along with the theme here. It's got kind of a yellow carpet with a dark surrounding and then the red outside. Yep. For instance, at the beach, I believe it was red and blue because it was hot and wet being at the beach. Yes, interesting little tidbit, I suppose. An uninteresting little tidbit. Yes, these guys are awfully weak. I don't know how they got their jobs, really. Not very good at it. Not worth paying, in my opinion. And we have taken them out once again. Pats on the back all around. Should mention it's also hot as two rats fucking in a wool sock, as Ichiro Suzuki would put it, in my room. Dislike it. Why do we disguise ourselves with these suits? That's the smartest thing you said all game. Yeah, it's really hot in here. I hate it. Don't even have a shirt on. That's how sweaty it is. That's how sweaty I am in here. So now we've got our dragoon suits that we can use to sneak around and talk to people. You need permission to enter. Now get back to your post. We don't have a post. It's locked from the inside. I wasn't even checking to see. I'm not slacking off. Well, people who aren't slacking off wouldn't... What the fuck? Hey, you! That's... What is it? And why did it just blow our cover like that? So this is an alive treasure chest we're going to fight. 2 alive treasure chests. What's going on? Well, 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 which of us do you choose? You only have 1 chance. So I suppose if we attack one, we might get a prize, or maybe a trick. Well, looks like we're getting a prize. Or... Yes, 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 it is a prize indeed. Excellent, we chose correctly. So we get a magic bag. That is our prize. What an easy battle indeed. All we did was attack once, and they just gave us the win. And we got an ice lance. Well, that's alright. Didn't really need it, since we already have 1 or 2. I guess they didn't notice us in our regular clothes, but... These guys get paid to be idiots, I guess. Anyway, we'll look around, see what we've got going on in here. Maybe some... It's Glenn! What? It fell down again? How many times do I have to tell you? It's to the right and to the left. Got that? I think he does. Better write this down before I forget. Oh, sorry for blocking your path, Glenny Pie. We'll follow him later. He needs time to freshen up. Ever since the General's guest showed up, monsters have been popping up inside the manor. I don't want to dishonor the General's guest, but I have a bad feeling about him. Huh. Wonder what he's like. Can't ya see I'm busy? Don't ya goof off now, newbie. Yes, sir. Oh, we found a turn green. Lots of turn elements all of a sudden. Damn, I wish I had chosen, sir. I can't find time to investigate. It's nothing. Is it? Sneaky little guy. If we actually worked here, we'd be kicking your ass right now. Anyway, what's in here? Wow! Dragoon's Honor. That's an excellent accessory item, which we will give to aides, of course. It improves your attack power, your hit percent, and your magic power. All of which are good things, and we can move the silver loop to Sars, which will give her shitty accuracy a bit of a boost. Which is nice indeed. And I guess we've got nothing else going on in there right now, so we can just go for... What the fuck? Well, we got dropped in on, so to speak, by a little wispy fire plug thing, and 2 bats. If I'm not mistaken, these are called gobbledygooks? Yes, gobbledygooks. I guess that kind of describes how they look pretty well. Gobbledy and gooky. God, I'm a racist. Well, we can use Grand Finale on the one in the middle. That should take it out, since these are both red innate enemies, for what it's worth. Well, not quite. And, nice thing about some weaker element enemies is that they don't actually take a hell of a lot of damage from their own element. And since the only spell we have that damages everyone is Magma Bomb, this should still take both of them out. Yes, indeed. So they don't absorb that fire damage, which is good, although I believe there are some enemies later that do that. And we have vanquished them. And we got ourselves a tablet. Great.